And welcome back to NFHS for the last game of the day between Sprigndale Bulldogs and Conway. Chase is going to be an interesting match.
This is going to be an interesting matchup. As we talked before this one, these are two contrasting styles going head-to-head right here. This should be a physical matchup. Both teams with respective chips on their shoulders. With Sprigndale, it's going to be defending that state championship that they won all the way back in 2019. And for Conway, it's looking to win your first state championship since 2008. So both teams having a lot to fight for here today, and it should be a great contest between two very talented squads.
It's going to be interesting, and we'll see how things go for the teams. The lineup for Sprigndale. They're going to go with Jesus Castañeda, number 15, Eric Guerrero, number 11, Jesus Oropesa, number 2, Silvestre Martinez, number 4, Diego Flores, number 12, Daniel Navarro, number 3, Johnny Rodriguez, number 8, Mike Solis, number 10, and Edwin Lara, number 9, Johnny Alcalá, number 23, and Cesar Rizzo, 00. Cesar Rizzo is the goalkeeper for Sprigndale. We don't have the lineup for Conway, but we have a roster, and we'll do our best to let you know that lineup.
Absolutely. We'll try our best to get that starting lineup out there as quick as possible. Both teams about to take the field, so we should know pretty shortly what we're looking at for the Wampus Cats.
Sprigndale, history in the making. Conway, a team they haven't lost a game this season. Can they finish with a perfect season? That's a question. I don't have the answer, but I'll bet you in 80 minutes we might be able to do just that.
That is, if we don't have to go to overtime or deal with penalty kicks or any of that.
Players on their knees, asking for the guys upstairs for wisdom to allow them to play the best game. San Rizzo, Cesar Rizzo, has Sprigndale in these finals as he stopped two penalty kicks in the last match against Rogers Heritage. It's the beautiful game of soccer, and you're watching it at NFHS. Center referee checks his clock and blow the whistle, and here we go for the first 40 minutes of soccer between two totally different teams. Cesar Rizzo, goalkeeper for Sprigndale, has it. The first possession of the game. The ball comes in the middle. Sprigndale wanting to get something going. Sprigndale, that was number 10 while ago, Mike Solis with the head. Number 9, Edwin Lara. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for Conway. 3 goalkeepers for Conway. According to the roster, all of them has a number 1. And we'll see if something happened. Number 25 on the jersey, Ethan Goodwin. Sprigndale connecting with number 5, Alexis Gonzalez. Appreciate Coach DJ Biller, who sent the lineup Thursday to allow us to have accurate information. Long ball in the box. Sprigndale might be a handball. Center referee says no. As number 12 for Sprigndale, Diego Flores was talking with the referee about that. Flores with the throw-in. Checking in is number 8, Johnny Rodriguez. The ball comes to the defender, number 4, Silvestre Martinez. Martinez connecting on the wing with number 15. As number 9 is putting pressure, Edwin Lara. Defender brings the ball down, trying to connect in the middle. Conway has it. Counter attack by Conway with a speed lay foul run behind. Center referee says no, and not a problem. Chasing the ball is number 11, Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero putting pressure on Conway. Conway cuts inside and he's going to bring the ball back to number 35, I believe, or 25. That could be Ethan Goodwin. Defender comes out. Conway has the top of the box. Looks like it is a handball, center referee calls it.
And we're seeing what we've seen quite a bit today. Teams starting out with a really fast pace. Both of these squads coming out, firing on all cylinders, hoping to score that first goal.
Silvestre Martinez connecting there with number 2 on the jersey for Sprigndale. Sprigndale on the go, might be a throw-in for corner kick maybe. Throw-in.
And really today, that first goal has been crucial because the name of the game has been today in the championships we've seen so far, you score, you win. First goal has gone on to determine all 3 of the contests for these first 3 contests.
Long throw in, May on the win. I believe that's number 8 on the jersey. For number 10 for the Bulldogs. Solis. Solis with the throw in. Solis, who came out of the Arkansas Wizards club founded by Kara Darling. Solis played there for a few years before moving to the next step. Alberto Solis, his father, used to be part of the coaching staff for the Arkansas Wizards. And he's in the stands there along with his family. To his left, a big sombrero right there. Free kick for Sprigndale, top of the box. First 5 minutes are almost gone, and it's 0-0. Conway brings the ball to Juan Martinez. Juan Martinez trying to get something going for Conway. Putting pressure. Little by little, Conway defensively has done tremendous job. They have allowed him to be successful in the playoffs and being here. Throwing for Sprigndale. Conway, slide tackle right there. Center referee says not a problem. Jesus Oropesa. El Oropesa en Sprigndale. Oropesa gave the equalizer in the semifinals, playing at home with an excellent free kick that tied the game against Heritage. And then later on penalty kicks, Sprigndale did a better job, and you better watch with the speed that number 12 is showing. He's going to go all the way. Conway, Sprigndale in trouble. That was a great run by Jacob Chock. Spanish for Chock, Yeso. I'm going to call him for the rest of the game just that. Great speed shown by him. Jacob Chock. And Sprigndale better do something about that speed because he was explosive.
He was, and that can be trouble as we've learned here today. Speed has been a crucial factor in determining state championship games, even just today.
John Blood with the corner kick, and the goalkeeper Cesar Rizzo punching the ball away. Now getting the ball is Martinez. Bringing the ball back to number 6, John Blood. Martinez is going to cut inside, and he's going to deliver nice cut and gets the crowd going. As Mike Solis bring the ball back, complicating a little bit in the defense, and it's going to be a throw-in for Sprigndale. Number 15, Jesus Castañeda in charge of the throw-in. Plenty of soccer to play, plenty of soccer to watch. NFHS is the place to be for all of your state soccer championships. John Blood connected with number 12, Yeso. Jacob Chuck. Speed again. Conway. Trying to get the Sprigndale in trouble early. You can see the physicality as Sprigndale is forced to play the ball all the way to Cesar Rizzo, the goalkeeper. Good anticipation there. Tried to shot on goal. Mike Solis watching the ball on that last play as Conway anticipated to that play. If you are a player to like to take it easy on a match, the championship is not the option to do it.
It certainly is not. Both teams have been full steam ahead as we start out this contest. Both teams are giving their all here, knowing what is at stake for Conway. First state championship since 2008 on the line, plus the undefeated season. You have that mark as well to defend. And speaking of defending for Sprigndale, it's going to be defending that state championship that they won back in 2019.
Jesus Oropesa. It's Conway on the go. Oropesa couldn't deliver, and trouble. Sprigndale, good shot by number 6 on the jersey, John Blood, as Cesar Rizzo keeps Sprigndale in the game.
That was a close play there. Great job by Rizzo getting the ball in front of him, able to deflect it away. It'll still be a corner kick for Conway, but that could have been disastrous for the Wampus Cats, or excuse me, for the Bulldogs.
In set pieces, Conway has been very effective. And now let me ask you this. Did you take any Spanish classes?
I did.
Did you pay attention to it?
I did.
Because now with this roster, you're going to have to be able to put those Spanish classes in place. So we can, I'm going to test you and see how much of a Spanish you got when you be calling these Latino names.
Right. Well, puedo hablar un poco español.
Oh, excelente. Vamos a narrar el partido en español entonces. Let's do a Spanglish broadcast. When Sprigndale on the go. Sprigndale with an opportunity. Blocked by the defense. Goalkeeper on the ground, but he gets up and makes the save. So when I was in Guatemala attending junior high school, my older brother got me enrolled in English classes. And I said, brother, why do I have to learn English? And he says, you never know if one day you go to the States. And here I am.
Those classes paid off.
They paid off. They paid off. Sprigndale on the go. Number 11, Eric Guerrero. I think that's number 11. Yep. Those numbers are so little and so tight. It's kind of hard, to, well, it's not an excuse, but, when you get older, your vision is not what it needs to be. Sometimes it's challenging.
Right. Well, even for me, I'm looking at these jerseys right now, especially on those darker jerseys that we've seen today. It can be very hard to read those numbers, especially if they're really small.
I was calling an MLS game, and it was Chivas USA versus what it was Kansas City Wizards, and Chivas USA used to have gold numbers, very hard to read.
Right, and it doesn't help us that we're probably in the highest point of the stadium that you can be without being on the ceiling of the press box.
Conway on the go. Conway, slide tackle, late foul right there. The referee says no, not a problem. I believe that was number 12, Diego Flores, with the slide tackle throw in for Conway. A little bit over 12 minutes play in the first half, and it's 0-0 as Johnny Alcalá playing the ball back. With the head, the defense is going to try to hit it away. That was number 14, Chase Harrison. Ball goes away. It's going to be a throw in for Sprigndale. That's number 3, Daniel Navarro. Trying to play the ball quickly. Little holding going on. Center referee calls it right away. And I think, bro, this is the game, the most fast game that we have called today.
I agree. We've seen speed really on both sides, which isn't something that we've seen up to this point. You know, we saw it with Cersei earlier in the girls' game for 5A, and we saw it with Pulaski Academy in 4A, but we really haven't seen teams go at this level toe-to-toe in terms of speed up to this point. Very up-tempo play to start out this contest.
Johnny Alcalá lost possession of the ball and allows Conway to come inside and control it. Johnny Alcalá putting pressure, holding the ball nice and easy, doing a little step, and they make him dive. He's going to do it again. I always tell players, it doesn't matter how fancy you get. If you lose possession of the ball, everything that you did doesn't mean a thing. On the go, Conway wearing dark blue today as the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick for Conway. And what a beautiful day today for soccer. While in Northwest Arkansas, plenty of water between yesterday and today, I heard.
Well, and right here in Central Arkansas, we had quite a bit of rain yesterday, but today the skies have still not cleared up quite a bit, but the weather has been nice. The clouds have provided us a nice cooling effect, if you will. And it's just been an absolutely beautiful day for soccer with a nice breeze coming in.
We are 0-0. You're watching NFHS, sorry.
It can be a mouthful at times.
Number 25, Ethan Goodwin. Goalkeeper just taking his time. Sprigndale not buying on the high pressure. Sprigndale with the head, brings the ball down, and Conway is going to earn possession of the ball as number 8, Stewart. Conway just maintaining possession as there are some substitutions getting ready to come in. And looks like the center referee is going to allow to do that. Number 23 for Conway coming in, Chase.
Yep, that is going to be Will Childers, the sophomore for the Wampus Cats.
And number 7 for Sprigndale, along with number 6.
That'll be Rin Retinos coming in for the Bulldogs.
Sprigndale trying to build in the middle of the field, but Conway recovered right away. Now the ball comes and play direct. Conway brings it in, and you can see right there, Lucas, a late foul there on the wing with no ball, and the assistant referee didn't call it. And now counter attack for Sprigndale. Conway in trouble, an opportunity for Sprigndale. They ask him for a PK, and they say, come on, get up and play. And the fans are not agreeing with the last call. An opportunity as René Recinos come in and right away making a difference. Miss Solis right there walking back and forth right in front. And you can hear from her. She's not happy with that call on the last play. I was watching a game the other day, being a fan. My wife is so passionate about the game of soccer. And I don't usually watch games as fans because, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm always working. So that day I didn't have a game to call. So I was in the stands, supporting and being a dad. But I guess I say something that I shouldn't, and my wife got upset. And I say, wait a minute. I've been hearing you saying things for a long time. Can I be normal one day? Sprigndale. Gabriel Guadarrama. And now Recinos. Crossing the ball. Recinos. Unlucky for Recinos there on that play.
kind of had to dance out of danger there in midair, was about to collide with a Conway defender, was able to avoid the contact, but it did cause the ball to go off track a little bit, and so now it'll be Conway with the goal kick.
Conway controlling. John Blood connecting with Goodwin. Now is a number 23, Childers. Great job by Oropesa. That's number 2, Jesus Oropesa with the slide. Got to get back right into the game. That was a close ball. You know, the ball almost hit the hand in the box. Oof. That's a hard foul right there. We were talking about in the elevator how this game might go and the physicality of it, just because the style of play is so different.
You're absolutely right. And we've seen some physical matchups up to this point here today.
Long ball into the hands of goalkeeper Cesar Rizzo. In set pieces, I mentioned earlier that Conway is very effective. Sprigndale knows that. You have, I believe, Van Buren, who plays tomorrow, coming and watch a game too. Just if one of these days they get moved up to the 6A, they're ready to go.
That's right. And they have been in the 6A in other sports before. Their football team is up in the 6A right now, so not completely out of the question at some point in the near future. I know Van Buren has kind of experienced their ups and downs with growth over the years, and who knows, maybe we'll see them in a game just like this one in a few years.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that might be Harding Academy on Blue 2. Come in and watch some of these games. Resinos, goal! Goal! Resinos for Sprigndale gives the 1-0 with 20 minutes to play in the half. Take it away, Chase.
What a play there by Resinos. He goes in with the header right there in the box. You know, we haven't seen teams be able to penetrate there too much in this contest, but that time Resinos gets through there. He had a couple close calls earlier in this game, but this time he comes through with the goal for his squad with 20:29 remaining in the first half, and Sprigndale has the advantage.
And we saw it, and you gotta make sure that you can stay focused. And now the question that we have done in the last 3 games: what do you do when you get a score? Do you keep the same momentum? Do you make adjustment? And if you are a Sprigndale, what do? You start defending and playing a little possession of the game, or you keep the same rhythm?
Well, I think if you're Sprigndale, you've got to take after the example of the other champions we've seen crowned today. Every team that has taken the lead in a game here today has ended up winning their respective state championship. As there was a close call right there, a nice long kick.
And on set pieces, you heard me say how effective they are as far as Sprigndale, as far as Conway goes. And they're gonna be playing long balls and hoping to create something in the final third. Sprigndale bringing the ball into the middle. Gabriel Guadarrama. Ball's gonna go away. It's gonna be a throw-in for Conway. Remember, Conway haven't lost a game just yet.
Absolutely, and they have a lot on the line here today. They're going to be playing extra hard. They have been playing extra hard all game. They've got an undefeated season on the line here today, and they're also looking for that first state championship since 2008. So a lot on the line for the Wampus Cats today. They're hoping to become the first team to score after trailing in today's state championship games. So far, we've seen shutouts across the board for the winning teams.
I'm not sure what's going on over there. Somebody's about to get a card. That's number 24, even on the bench. I don't know what happened. Not sure what happened over there, but there was some discussion. The coach from Conway is not happy about it. Coach Matthew Page. Apparently something going on the bench, and a player on the bench got a card. I'm not sure why.
I believe that might be the first card we've seen today in any of the games.
You're absolutely right. I think this is the first card. Free kick, long ball into the backs. Alcalá is looking for it. Might be a corner kick for Sprigndale and an opportunity. Great grab for Sprigndale, and you said better than me. It doesn't matter where you are today. Either team is gonna bring a good crowd.
Right, and I was looking across the way. You know, Conway brings a great crowd. They're not too far away from here. A little drive up the road, still a good distance, but they brought out a crowd that almost filled up the visitor stands, and they have about just as big a crowd over here on the Springdale side.
Corner kick for Sprigndale. Defense is gonna clear it and then send the ball back. Might be another corner kick for Sprigndale. Referee says no. That was Diego Flores on the last touch. Diego Flores playing in the back on the right side, playing defender. Good mix between Jesus Oropesa and him on that part of the field. Conway, who was showing good moments before the goal was scored, creating those opportunities with the speed and being physical.
Well, and if you're the Wampus Cats here, you can't let that goal get to you too much. There's still plenty of time left in this contest. They've just got to regroup, reassemble their game plan, and get back to it. And because honestly, at this point, it's still anybody's contest.
Alexis Gonzalez with more power than soccer gets somehow the ball to number 7 on the jersey, René Recinos. As there is going to be a throw-in.
And it looked like that ball was sent almost all the way to the parking lot. It scaled the fence there and almost hit the outer rim of the stadium.
A little foul there in favor of Conway. It's going to be a free kick with 16 minutes to play. We still are 1-0. Goal scored by René Recinos, top of the 19th minute of the first half. Conway chasing the ball, getting it back to Lincoln, to Hayden Johnblatt. An opportunity right there. Now chasing the ball, number 4, Samuel Cheshire. Free kick. I think it's a throw-in. Yep, it's a free kick. And on set pieces, you hear me saying probably already many times, Conway is very effective on set pieces.
This could be a big opportunity for the Wampus Cats. In pretty close for this free kick, too, if they can angle it just right.
In the box, Recinos is going to come down. Conway is going to bring the ball back to number 25, Goodwin. Goodwin opening on the right side. Sprigndale pressuring, trying to avoid that traffic. Deep ball. Conway. Oof. It's gonna take more than that for a referee to call a PK. Two similar situations, one for Sprigndale here and now the second one for Conway. It's gonna take a little more of that to convince the referee to call a PK today. In the box, chasing the ball, that was Conway. Sprigndale didn't want anything to do with that ball. They cleared it away with 14 minutes to play in the half.
Well, and going back to that lack of PKs that you were talking about, we haven't seen any PKs here today, and we just saw our first card a few moments ago. the referees have definitely been letting the teams play throughout all of the contests here today.
Looks like might be a long throw in for Conway. Putting right there in the box. Clearing it. And now looks like Recinos is going to set number 5, Alexis Gonzalez. Gonzalez wants the ball back and he's going to get it. Gonzalez is going to set Recinos. Recinos get behind. Recinos with an opportunity. Got to be careful as a defender. You cannot allow not to be aware of a player coming behind you. Alexis Gonzalez is going to be in charge of the throwing. Alexis Gonzalez, whose brother Amilcar Gonzalez played for the Salvadorian national team at the age of U17 and 19. Also played for John Brown University and spent 4 years there. Had an opportunity of winning the Student Athletic Conference a couple years ago with the Golden Eagles. Alexis Gonzalez with a long throwing, tried to connect in the box. That was Cisneros again with another head. 13 minutes to play in the half. We still 1-0. Little miscommunication there between the Bulldogs and Conway trying to maintain possession. Building in the back via Stewart. Gets behind the defense, cross the ball. Looks like the ball went out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Conway.
Well, and we wondered coming into this matchup if Conway's speed would play a factor overall, and well, it has had some effect. Really, we've seen Springdale be able to negate its effects, which is something that we haven't seen a team do today. Normally, speed has been left uncontained in these first few matchups, but today, Springdale doing a great job of locking down, especially on those runs towards the goal. It's just been a great all-around defensive matchup thus far for the Bulldogs.
I'm not sure how much Northwest Arkansas is cheating for Sprindle, but I can tell you the defense, they made their way to the stands here. They want to make this trip worth it.
And so far, the Bulldogs have given those fans who made that long trip something to cheer about right now. In line to pick up the victory. There's still a lot of time, though, left in this contest. And we know that this Conway team, they haven't lost all year, and that's for a reason. They can get back into this one with one quick shift in momentum.
On the go, Conway. And now the speed. Can the speed make a difference here as Conway is traveling? They're going to have some support on the right side. He's going to cut inside. And now he's going to be pressured by Sprindle, but so far maintaining possession of the ball. Sprindle put pressure. It's going to be a throw-in for Conway. I believe that was number 12, Jacob Chalk, on that play. Good job covering the ball. Conway does it. Lose possession of the ball. It's going to be a free kick for Conway. A little bit over 10 minutes to play in the half. Sprindle leading 1-0. Goal scored by Recinos, top of the 19th minute. And paying attention to the body language of Jacob Chalk. That last run that he made kind of got him a little tired. Free kick, Conway. Another opportunity, set pieces. Crossing the ball inside the box. So far the center referee is doing a great job just keeping the flow of the game. And if you are referee assigner, who do you assign these kind of games? You know, because there is a lot of things that goes into the assigning. You know, the teams that are in the final. the best referee in your opinion who can handle the game. And so far, I think they picked the right guy.
I think they did too, and I think it's exactly what you said. Those two main factors. You don't want the official to have directly any ties to either team, but you also want to look for the best quality official with that proven experience. And they've proven it here today. They made the right call with this officiating squad. They've done a great job, and we've seen that in all the matchups really today. Great officiating on all sides. We are definitely appreciative of the officiating squads that we've seen here today and the talent that they possess with doing their jobs.
And if we come back for the state finals or the week of champions next year, maybe we feel that we did a good job to come back. Lots of buses in the background. I'm not sure if that's the transportation department or if that's how many buses people draw to come and watch the games. Conway, little push there. Center referee says not a problem, keep playing. Conway has it. Conway on the go. That's a long ball. Number 10 for Conway, Chase Hawkins couldn't get to that ball. He had a good intention though. Throwing done by Jesus Oropesa. Oropesa again, who is part of the reason that Sprigndale is in the finals after being one down. He scored a beautiful free kick during the semifinals and pushed that game to the penalty kicks against Rogers Heritage. And during that match, Cesar Rizzo had a tremendous afternoon and was able to stop two penalty kicks that eventually sent Springdale to this game.
And Springdale giving their fans a lot to cheer about this season for the defending champions. In fact, they were cheering just a few minutes ago. I don't know if you could feel the desk, but it was vibrating all the way up here at the top of the press box.
Mike Solis coming back in, taking a break is Alexis Gonzalez. A little bit over 7 minutes to play as Jesus Oropesa in charge of the throwing. Look like the ball is going to go for Conway. Conway is going to get the ball back in their defensive third. Putting pressure again. That's number 9 on the jersey. Edwin Lara, goalkeeper, is going to have to punt the ball. Johnny Alcala putting pressure right there. Johnny Alcala, who played for me a few years ago when he was in the younger stage. And now he's getting to play in the state finals. Albert is the center referee doing the job here. And according to Grant Jones, who is one of the referee assigners in the state, he's probably one of the best referees in the state and has done a lot of high-level games and college matches. So it's always good to know these backgrounds. You know, when you have referees, they are doing the matches. One of the things I was talking with a referee the other day about, you know, it's so difficult when you are in the media and doing your job, and sometimes you point out a mistake that maybe a referee has done, and sometimes you have to be able to receive criticism and build from it. And I share a story with that particular referee about how I have been criticized in the past about things that I have done in the eyes of people in the right way, and speaking of broadcasting. And I said, you know what? I write down those comments and I try to do better the next time. The challenge sometimes, you know, It's how you handle criticism to get better.
That's right, and it is not an easy job to officiate a soccer game. It's not an easy job to officiate, period. You know, but they provide you with those learning opportunities to grow and become better officials and better people.
And you know, the challenge with the amount of referees that are available, I mentioned Mr. Grant Jones, who is a referee assigner, and you know, he works hard to put referee classes together, to find young referees, to mentoring them, and you hope that the tripod just fall. I was looking for a body there, but again, you know, it's hard, and again, Grant Jones does a great job assigning referees for the Northwest Arkansas area, the high school, Bentonville Parks and Rec, and also Bentonville Prodigy FC. So there is a lot of people that it's doing their part to make sure that we have quality of referees, to have quality of coaches in every profession. But you gotta do your part. You have to do your professional development. You gotta watch matches and learn. Three minutes left in the half. And Rene Recinos has Sprigndale up 1-0. Sprigndale once more. Possible PK. It's going to stop the clock. And we're going to, yeah, it's going to be, you were asking for the first penalty kick, and probably it's coming now as the assistant referee is making the signal. It's going to be a PK for Sprigndale. Well done by Recinos. Late foul on the defender. And it looks like number 11, Eric Guerrero, is going to be in charge of the penalty kick. Eric Guerrero, the senior, in charge of a possibility for Sprigndale to go up on the score. Guerrero trying to, it's going to be a card also for number 14 who committed the foul for Chase Harrison. Guerrero with an opportunity. And you're watching the game live. NFHS place to be for state finals. Eric Guerrero, number 11 on the jersey. Can he get it done? Referee making sure that the goalkeeper knows the rules and regulation. Eric Guerrero, Conway crowd making that noise. Guerrero is going to give the last touch to the ball with the left foot. 1, 2 steps. Guerrero on 1, 2, 3, shot on goal. Goal! Goal! Eric Guerrero for Sprigndale, and it's 2-1. Take it away, Chase.
Wow, what a moment for the Sprigndale Bulldogs. We talked about it earlier. This is our first PK that we've seen all day here at the state championships. And this time the Bulldogs capitalized on the opportunity, picking up the goal off of the PK. And right now the momentum is all in their favor. They have a 2-score advantage here with less than 3 minutes to go in the first half.
And that's what you need to do when you are that type of player, because he wanted the ball, he was going to get it, and now he has Sprigndale up 2-0.
Well, and Conway is far from the first team today to be trailing 2-0. In fact, they're the fourth team to be in that situation today thus far, but can they be the first to answer back with a goal of their own?
And they have to. And and we talk about this, it's 2-0 because we have similar scenarios. And in the last game, it was 2-0, and we were like, okay, do you want to avoid that the 3-0? Because if you're Conway, you want to find a way to stay in the game.
And that's really the question that a lot of teams have been trying to solve, and not really anybody's figured it out yet today. That's been, how do you keep that balance of defense while staying, you go on the offensive, you become a little more aggressive on offense, but you've also got to keep that integrity when it comes to defense.
Looks like the center referee calls for a foul. And it's a little bit over a minute. And Sprigndale is up 2-0. Free kick for Conway. In the box, punch it away. Might be a foul there on the goalie. And referee probably is gonna stop the clock just to check on the goalkeeper, Cesar Rizzo.
And Rizzo was grabbing that left knee while he was coming up, so I don't know if it was a knee injury or not, if he just got shaken up on that one.
You can hear the fans just giving some cheers to Cesar Rizzo as number 2 Jesus Oropesa sends the ball high, but Conway still doing what they do best, and that's been very disciplined. But unfortunately, Sprigndale, good job on the slide tackle there, and they're gonna stop the clock again. I think from here it's number 9, Edwin Lara.
And we've talked about the up-tempo play we've seen today. By playing up-tempo and playing that hard for that long, you open yourself up to injuries. You don't want to have your top players go down due to injury at this point in the contest, in this big of a contest.
20 seconds left in the first half. Johnny Alcala. Sprigndale opening to Recinos. The ball is going to go away. And with that, probably will be the last play. And the halftime speech by Conway has to be a good one. The game plan for the second half will be important. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be recapping the first 40 minutes of the game. It's Sprigndale up 2-0. Conway 0. You're watching NFHS.
Your score is Sprigndale Bulldogs 2, Washington 0. T-shirts, another merchandise, another one out of merchandise stand to commemorate 2021 State Championship game with official merchandise from Unit 1. First Jones Brown graduation supplies out of Jonesboro provides MVP rings for each of the All-Star games, All-State Championship games, and Hall of Fame rings for the coaches and officials association. Mascot Media is your one-stop shop for websites, apps, live streaming, tickets, and scheduled calendars. Check out the AAA app to stay up to date on all high school sports. Log on to mascotmedia.net for more information about the pros or the fans. Mascot Media. Gatorade G-Series fuels your body before, during, and after practice, training, and competition. The fuel to achieve your best every stop of the way with this new line of products. And Everett Buick GMC, show the Everett difference. Everett Buick GMC, family owned, customer friendly. Check us out at everettbgmc.com. Everett Buick GMC has an outstanding reputation because we put customer first. After the game, don't forget about Big Red Stores, official convenience store in AAA with food, fuel, snacks, drinks, and more. Make Big Red your only stop while traveling. Coach, don't forget about the free fountain drinks for you and us travelers. Visit BigRedStores.net at the nearest location.
And welcome back to the second half of the match between Sprigndale and Conway. It's going to be 40 more minutes, and I wonder, Chase, we were talking about the halftime speech for Conway. You don't want Sprigndale to get the third one right off the bat. You need to find a way for your team to get back in the game and try to put one before Sprigndale does.
You're right, and I don't think that that halftime speech didn't have to be overly negative. In fact, a lot of times halftime speeches like that aren't negative because, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, it's probably like, guys, we're still in this match. We can still turn the tide. It only takes 2 good plays to tie up this game. It only takes 3 to win them at this point. Just got to play good defense. And then on the other side of things, if you're the Bulldogs, you just want to keep doing what you've been doing all contest long, and that is play excellent defense and capitalize on those crucial opportunities down towards the goal.
Shout out to Fernando Fuentes watching in Green Forest, Arkansas, as the teams have made their way in. And it's the beautiful game of soccer, and it's Conway versus Sprigndale for the next 40 minutes. Right now, it's Sprigndale up 2-0. Sprigndale switching the ball, trying to get to Johnny Alcala. Conway on the go. Great speed showing up. Got to utilize that one. Crossing the ball. Conway has it. Conway couldn't finish on that one. They had it there, Chase.
They did, and at this point in the contest, you can't afford to miss opportunities like that one right there. Still a lot of time left in this contest, but we haven't seen Conway get too many chances down low like that one right there. We'll see if they can capitalize moving forward.
Set piece for Conway. And you can see the setup, how they bring that ball into the middle. Get behind. What a clear opportunity for Conway. And this time you might regret that one.
Yep, that one was very close. It was set up to perfection. Just went a little haywire on the execution of that one, but still a good look.
That was number 14 on the jersey, Chase Harrison. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. But the thing is, if you get opportunities like that, if you continue to get opportunities like that, you can afford to make a few more mistakes and misses on that one, because eventually, you know, one's going to go in at some point if you keep getting good looks like that one, and that's how you get back into the contest.
You remind me of a speech that one of the coaches gave me back in 1992. He says, if we find a way to create those, then hoping that everything comes out later. And you can hear the crowd for Conway just getting into the game. And you know, this is where you need that 12th man. You need those fans from Conway to start getting loud so the kids can feel that energy and maybe find a way to get back in the game.
That's right. And the good news for Conway is they brought a great crowd with them here today. Haven't heard too much noise from over there recently, but, you know, a little bit of energy over there could go a long way in determining the outcome of this contest. You can really change momentum with, you know, with that influence from the 12th man of your fans. And I can tell you right now, this Conway Wampus Cats fan base, they are a great fan base. They are capable, very capable of helping their team to get back into this game.
Counter attack for Sprigndale. They got delay in the middle of the field by Conway. Conway dominating the first 4 minutes of this match, just being very physical. Can they last for the next 40 minutes? Conway has it. Conway in the box, an opportunity for Conway. Hard on the call right there. Looks like the ball went out of bounds, and even the coach is getting involved to chase those balls. Number 14, Chase Harrison, in charge of the long throwing. Set piece. Ty Fisher, number 15, getting inside of the box. Sprigndale is going to have to clear it. Good effort by Recinos chasing the ball. Conway has some support on the left side. They're going to go to it. Pressuring the ball. Mike Solis. Recinos wasn't ready to receive the ball. You cannot lose concentration. You got to. I always say you got to watch where you are. You got to watch where the ball is.
That's right, and we'll see here if Conway can capitalize off the mistake. I do like what I'm seeing from Conway out of the locker room, so they've been a lot more aggressive on offense, and they've kept some of that, intensity on defense as well.
Throw in. And again, it's going to be Harrison with the long throw in. Trying to connect with Ty Fisher. Ball's going to come in the penalty box. An opportunity. Sprigndale is going to be forced to clear the ball. Conway right there. Tunes in. Good job. And taking the risk on the one-on-ones. Another throw in for Conway. This time the ball came too hard. Fisher couldn't control that. Then it's going to be a ball for Oropesa for Sprigndale with the throw-in. With the head, Conway is staying on top. Alcala trying to get something going, lost possession of the ball. Conway again, bringing it inside. Samuel Cheshire. Ball went away, and it's going to be a throw-in for Sprigndale. I wonder if Sprigndale is hoping to get a counter attack and try to get one more.
Well, today, teams that have tried that, at this point in the contest while being up have been a little bit successful in that regard. So we'll see if they try a similar strategy here. It hasn't worked out every time, but a lot of times it has worked and teams have been able.
Recinos with the speed trying to get. He's going to cut inside. He's going to bring that ball to the left foot and try to take a shot, and he does it. Ball just goes away a little bit.
I did like the look there that he had. It was a nice shot, just missed a little bit high and to the left. That's the shot that you want right there, though, in that situation.
Number 16 for Conway coming in. Taking a break is number 24 on the jersey for Conway.
That'll be Solomon Chafin coming in, the junior for the Wampus Cats.
At Sprigndale, sending the ball, trying to get to Recinos. That was number 8 trying to make that pass, Johnny Rodriguez. Fisher connecting there with number 8, Stewart. Long ball might be a foul there. Looks like the ball's going to keep moving. Trying to get to Recinos. The lefty from Sprigndale has some support top of the box. An opportunity for the Sprigndale. Goal! Dieguito Flores for the 3-0. Great play by Recinos. Backheel pass. 3-0. Take it away, Chase.
Excellent ball movement there from the Bulldogs. They picked up a very essential goal on that last play, giving them a 3-score lead at this point in the contest. And you know, we're talking about bringing in that 12th man into play. Springdale's doing that right now. You know, right after that goal, Flores rushing to the home sideline and getting the fans involved. They are fired up here as Springdale trying to close out this contest and defend their state championship.
What a great play and what a way to finish. And we were talking about just a few seconds ago, is Springdale hoping to get a break on a counter attack? And sure enough, they did.
They did, and that's been the recipe for success today for teams who have gotten up early. They've used that to their advantage, and they've still been able to be aggressive and get downfield and score a few insurance goals. Now for Springdale, the question is, do you keep trying to add on to that lead in the case that Conway does come back, or do you start to ease off the gas pedal at this point as we enter the later stages of this match?
You know, if the way the Springdale it's playing, you know, now they manage it because they were waiting for that right moment. But, you know, Conway is still playing hard, and what Conway needs to do is just, you know, going back to the play that they missed when they was right in front of the goal. You know, if they can create a couple more opportunities like that and be able to bank on it, maybe they'll have a chance.
And Conway is not out of this match yet. They have proven, like you said, you know, they've had a lot of opportunities down here, set up good opportunities, haven't been able to capitalize quite yet. But I do think if they keep setting up plays like that for themselves, they're going to have some success at some point in this contest. If you're a fan of the Wampus Cats, you just hope that that comes sooner rather than later to try to get back into this ball game.
Fisher with a long ball. Goalkeeper Rizzo is going to go on the ground and he's going to manage the clock, Cesar Rizzo, to take some seconds away on the clock.
Looks like Springdale just got a little bit over aggressive on that play right there. So it'll be a free kick for the Wampus Cats.
Looks like Fisher is going to be in charge of that long kick in the box. Recinos clearing that ball or trying to get to Recinos. And now can Recinos delay the attack, waiting for some support, working on some steps over. And now another opportunity. And it's Diego Flores incorporating himself to the attack. Substitution coming in for Sprigndale. Taking a break is Solis, coming back in is Gonzalez. As Gabriel Guadarrama comes back into the game. 29 minutes away. And Springdale might just have done what they wanted it to achieve.
That's right, and that is defend that 6A state championship. This will be their fourth in school history if they manage to come away with the victory here today. And they'll go back-to-back for the first time in school history. So a great achievement potentially in the making for the Bulldogs.
And ball call on number 6, John Blood. Nothing like a long drive that it feels shorter anytime that you can win. "28 minutes to play." It's the Weekend of Champions. Live at NFHS. Place to be. Free kick by Oropesa. Gonzalez. The 50-50 ball there. Conway just not giving up, not quitting. They want this. Gonzalez, the attempt. Sprigndale trying to connect with Ayala. Fisher sending the ball up. Conway cuts inside. Number 16 on foul, Chaffin. Got Gabriel Guadarrama on the last play. I think I did good on my water today. Flea kick right there. Goalkeeper makes a great save after René Recinos with his back to the goal. Forced the goalkeeper to send the ball over the crossbar.
The Bulldogs lining up for a corner kick here in the wind. Not as strong as it has been earlier in the contest. Normally the wind's been blowing pretty strong in towards the press box. Still doing so a little bit here, but maybe not having to fight the elements as much in that regard.
Guadarrama with a free kick, with a corner kick. Guadarrama to the far post. Looks like the ball went away. It's going to be a goal kick for Conway. Substitution coming in for the Wildcats. Not for Conway, I'm sorry. Number 25 comes back in.
That'll be Ethan Goodwin, the senior, coming in for Conway.
High kick, center referee calls it right away. Oropesa crossing that ball into the box. Defense cleared it, and it's Conway with possession. Diego Flores. Long ball, now it's a 2v1. Can Gonzalez get to it? Gonzalez is going to try to play the ball right away. 24 minutes to play in the game. Sprigndale. Eric Guerrero couldn't deliver that pass to his teammate and allows Conway to build on the left side. 50-50 ball. Long ball. Recinos is chasing it. The goalkeeper is going to come to it. He's going to pick it up.
And coming out of halftime, Conway had 3 pretty good opportunities there to start off in the first 3 minutes or so. But we really haven't seen too many opportunities since that time.
Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to connect there with Navarro on the last play. And here is the speed that I was telling you about. It's so easy, make it look so easy. Now an opportunity, shot on goal, goal! Goal! shot, number 12 for Conway, gets the 3-1.
And it's just like you said earlier in the contest, we wondered if chalk speed was going to come into play at some point in this contest, and right now it did indeed, in a very crucial spot for the Wampus Cats. They needed that score badly here as we enter the middle part here of this second half. The match is still in reach for Conway, and Conway doing something that no team has done at all in any of these championships here today, and that is score after trailing at some point in the contest.
And you got to be careful if you're a Sprigndale, because the momentum right now, it's on Conway. Now you have to find a way to slow down, and of course you got to be, you're going to have to talking with your goalkeeper if you're Conway, because you don't want him to come that high. 3-1 with a lot of time, and you can see coaches for Conway just having a conversation, thinking, okay, what can we do? And again, you saw that speed, and I think Conway has it. And that's where they can punish Sprigndale in the back. Conway wanting to get those long balls. Substitution coming in for Conway. Number 12 about to come back in. Taking a break is number 14. Conway bring it. Oof. Got to be careful there. That's the challenge on multiple fouls. Free kick for Conway. An opportunity for a set piece. If you have done your homework, then a reward might come on a set pieces.
That is true. And Conway, they've been doing their homework this year. As you mentioned earlier, they're great on set pieces. That one, not going to work out immediately, but still can make something out of this.
That's a foul right there. It's a corner kick. And this is where Conway can be very effective too on corner kicks. They have the size. Goalkeeper Cesar Rizzo has to be careful on coming off the line. Conway with a corner kick, an opportunity right there. You saw the head right there. It's going to be another corner kick for Conway. "20 minutes to play in the game."
That's still a lot of time for Conway to come back and try to even up this match, or even perhaps win it if they can keep their momentum going.
Set piece, this time not very effective. Substitution coming in for Sprigndale. Making some tactical moves there, giving some rest to Recinos for Sprigndale.
And something I noticed coming out of the locker room is that Conway didn't seem to come out with the breakneck pace that they had in the first half. So you wonder now, with the defenders kind of getting tired out there for the Bulldogs, had they been saving that energy in order to, really use that speed to their advantage here in the latter part of the second half?
Sprigndale is going to have to find a way to just maintain possession of the ball, be aware of how much time is left, and just manage the game. You can hear the fans, and they know it, and I think that's what maybe the Conway fans needs to do. Just, you know, get their voice be heard by the kids. Solis trying to get something going for Sprigndale. As Conway brings the ball back and switch it to the right side. They're going to try to play that long ball. And now an opportunity. Sprigndale. Oof, oof. It was a close one.
It was.
Johnny Alcala on the go. He's going to have to slow down and wait for some support as the speed is not there for Johnny Alcala. Solis with a shot on goal.
And going back to that last call down here, or the no call, I should say, that's just really been the way it's gone today. It's been no calls for the most part. We've seen more calls probably in this game, though, than we have in the majority of the games we've seen earlier here today.
I think the assistant referee just make eye contact with the center referee and kind of say, I'll let you call that one. I don't want to get nothing to do with this one. Alcala setting Gonzalez in the box. Gonzalez is going to hold it. He's going to find Navarro. Navarro crosses the ball, and now Solis. Solis bringing the ball. And he's going to get it. See if Solis can cross it. It's going to be a corner kick for Sprigndale. And this is where you can slow the game just a little bit down for Sprigndale. Gabriel Guadarrama with the corner kick with 16 minutes to play in the game. Guadarrama with the left foot, goalkeeper came out. Did they call a foul on the goalkeeper? Long ball. Conway sending the long ball again. See if they can get. Good job by the defense for the Sprigndale. It's going to be a throw in and they're going to play it right away. Little push there. Center referee is close enough. He's going to call it. Gonzalez might get a card on that one. Yep. Gonzalez gets a card. It sends to the bench. And Recinos come back in.
It just goes to show you how different this game has been from the other ones we've covered here today. We hadn't had a single card up before this contest, and we've had a couple here in this one.
Fisher with the free kick. Set play for Conway. Can they find a way to score on this set play? Far post. Another opportunity. Goal kick. There is a referee signal to stop the clock. I think they're asking him to come out because maybe, I think some bleeding maybe?
Referee was pointing to that arm, so maybe that's what it was. Can't really tell from up here.
Yeah, there is. I'm not sure. I think there is blood on his jersey. And yeah, he's gonna change jersey. Now Now the question is the number. The number is going to be different. I see if the referee allows them to change number. This rule is so hard. Now the coach from Conway is going to make them aware of the different number. And this is where it's kind of hard to balance, because if I'm a coach, I'm gonna get him a different jersey, right? Now the challenge at this level is that you don't carry 2 or 3 sets of uniforms. Meanwhile, the referee signaled to set the clock back to 15. I'm glad I'm not running the clock.
And I think he's trying to get it set to 15:05. It's kind of hard to indicate from. We are pretty high up here above the field.
Oh my goodness.
I think some of our neighbors next door are starting to see our struggle that we've had today trying to call out numbers and everything.
One thing that I can tell you is that I'm gonna have a good dinner. There is a place close to the hotel that we're staying, and we spat last night, and I'm like, after the game, that's where we're doing dinner. That's why I was asking if you guys were staying in the same hotel, then maybe we can go for dinner after the game. Conway, foul there. Center referee calls it. Another opportunity for a set piece for Conway. And these last few minutes, you better get ready, because it's gonna be a challenge. 15 last minutes.
That's something that we really haven't seen here today. Really, by this point in the previous 3 contests, the game has pretty much been determined. But now still an opportunity to win this for Conway.
Recinos has it. He's challenging on the one-on-one. I don't think the defender noticed. He gave him so much space. You know, as he was coming down, rather than closing the gap, the center back went away. Good job by Conway keeping the ball inbound. Silvestre Martinez to try to clear the ball. Now there is a handball. Assistant referee gave a break to Sprigndale there. Silvestre Martinez. Long ball. Oof. The ball almost went away from the hands of the goalkeeper for Conway on the last play. No, that wasn't a foul. Now they're exchanging some words there. Sprigndale is going to start managing the game. They know there are 12 minutes apart from getting that championship.
And what a great achievement for this team and for their fan base too. You know, come back, a year ago, weren't able to defend their state championship due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now in 2021, they have that opportunity to do just that.
Another card shown on that late foul to to Sprigndale. I believe that's number 8. Johnny Rodriguez.
This state championship for Sprigndale would be number 4 for them. They had the title back in 2019, as I just mentioned, plus they had one in 2003 to go along with another one that came in 2012.
Long ball. Sprigndale. They know how crucial there's a holding going on there. You can hear the fans from Conway too. Now you start hitting the bubucelas. Now the clock is going to be stopped again. Now they're going to have a conversation with the coach. Asking for stop the clock again. Somebody's going to get a card. Yeah, now this is the coach. Did I say he's going to get hot?
You were right.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, both fan bases are starting to come alive here at this point.
Yeah.
They've been pretty lively all match long, but they're especially coming alive here in these last few minutes.
Free kick, Fisher. My goodness. I think he tried to put too much power on that kick, then the ball went away.
Yep, and maybe, you know, trying to factor in that wind maybe, thought it was going to blow back into play, and then, you know, the wind's kind of died down since even this contest has really started. So didn't have he didn't have the wind as his friend on that one.
Conway is still keeping that ball and trying to keep that ball in the attacking final third. Alcala couldn't deliver the pass that he wanted it, and allows Conway to get the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Sprigndale. Looks like there is a substitution coming in for Sprigndale. Number 11 coming back in for Sprigndale. Edwin Lara. Recinos on the go. Sprigndale gains possession back. Long ball. 10 minutes for Springfield to take the title back to Northwest Arkansas for the second consecutive time. Fisher tried to take 5 yards there on the throw-in.
And right now, if you're Conway, trying to get back in it and tie it up here with less than 10 minutes left. Now, we know it's possible. We've seen it here today before, but it's going to be tough to do it against a Bulldogs team that has been excellent on defense, minus that one hiccup from the goal a few moments ago.
You know what I like about the Conway is that every time they get a foul, they get up and they keep going. But they know that they don't have time to waste, but just the attitude of you don't solve anything by arguing the call. So let's play. I just like the attitude when I see that. Rizzo in trouble, an opportunity for Conway right there on the box. Oof, there is a little push in there. Something happened there in the box, and I don't know if the assistant referee saw it, but something went down that Conway got upset. And I don't know if the assistant referee cut any of that action there. And I think they both gonna get a card. Not sure what happened there. But, you know, they created an opportunity. The ball landed right there, but couldn't put it back in the net.
And I think that Rizzo did a great job there recovering quickly. You know, that was a jump ball. That could have been anybody's. But he did a great job of going through traffic in that one and coming down with it and able to secure it for his team. That was big right there.
And now the assistant referee is going to talk with the senior referee just to explain something that he might miss. Because I'm curious about why the Conway player react the way that he did toward Sprigndale, unless something that we miss. Let's play. 9 minutes left. Long ball. Alcalá. Conway still finding ways to create something. Minutes. Conway fans. Better start cheating for their kids. Another long ball, and now Alcalá is gonna get it. Recinos. Alcalá with the overlap. Oropesa coming back in, taking a break, is number 15. Jesús Castañeda. Fisher. Solis. It's 3-1. Goals scored by René Recinos, top of the 19th. Eric Guerrero, top of the 37th. And Diego Flores, top of the 47th minute. For Sprigndale to place themselves in an opportunity to take this one back to Northwest Arkansas.
And I know we've mentioned this word a lot today, but I mean, it rings true because it is on the line today, and that's history. You know, for Sprigndale, not only do you have the unprecedented defense of a state championship coming back after a COVID-19 pandemic, but you also have the chance to go back-to-back with state championships for the first time in school history. What a moment that would be for this program. And it looks like that moment, barring any unforeseen circumstances, it looks like that moment will be coming very soon.
And you have an opportunity to watch it here at NFHS. Place to be for the weekend of champions. We're going to maintain possession. Ball goes away, and it's going to be a throw-in for Conway. Oropesa. Sending a long ball. Looks like might be a offside position. Van Buren catching some of the action and made themselves into Benton and get ready for tomorrow's game. They got some kids that got their hair blonded. Tried to do that a couple years ago, and my hair didn't turn the way that I wanted it. Started with blonde, then it was orange. I went back and said, just give me my color back. My son wanted me to do it with him, and I did it, but it didn't come right. Or at least I didn't like it. Conway still playing a lot of direct balls. Rizzo. Some of the seniors are going to have the last game for Sprigndale. José Bartolo, Jesús Castañeda, Eric Guerrero, Jesús Oropesa, Giovanni Pérez, Alexis González, Gabriel Guadarrama, Silvestre Martínez, René Recinos, Diego Rodríguez, Rodrigo Aguilar, Abraham Cordero, Brandon Cruz. Those are the seniors for Springdale High School who are playing their last game. Great ball, Recinos in the backs, Recinos to the ninpo.
And what a great way to cap off a high school career for some of these boys out here today. They will have never lost a state championship. You know, they didn't get the opportunity to defend it last year, but you know, coming up as sophomores, got that first state championship, and now getting to defend it as seniors.
And the only freshman on this team is Johnny Alcalá. The only ninth grader on this team. What a great experience for him on his first year playing soccer to be part of state champs. Long ball. Conway had a great season, only losing one game. Here in the finals. And we talked earlier, you know, it's a lot of teams didn't make it this far, so congratulations to both Springdale and Conway for such a great season. And we'll be back tomorrow for 4 more games.
Yep, it's been a fun weekend so far, and it's just getting started. We're just about to the halfway point of soccer matches this weekend. Part of this great weekend of champions that we're seeing all around the Benton Athletic Complex. And it looks like Springdale knows they're on the cusp of history right here. The fans getting fired up. I think I saw a little bit of the wave right there, in fact.
Tried to get it going there. And again, thank you for tuning in into NFHS to catch all of these matches played today. Hope to see you tomorrow as Springdale is about to wrap things up and taking this championship as the trophy presentation about to happen in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Solis is gonna bring the ball back to Rizzo. Rizzo swing it to Oropesa. Oropesa sending the ball back. Now an opportunity goal. Goal! Goal! Eric Guerrero with the 4-0. And I think Springdale, we can call in the state champs.
I think we can as well. And what a way to end your career if you're Guerrero, walking out with a flourish.
You can hear the fans They're going crazy. And with that, again, it's been a great day. And Sprigndale is going to walk away with a victory of 4-0, 4-1. And what a great to finish for Sprigndale. As the referee about to blow the whistle. And that's how you want to finish your season. Congratulations to Sprigndale. And let the celebration begin. You can see the emotions there on the field. You can see tears, happiness, goalies from Sprigndale shaking hands, emotions going high right there by the 30-yard. I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Eric Guerrero who got very emotional there, number 11. Eric Guerrero, who knows it's his last season. And what a way to do it.
I think I just saw the Bulldogs celebrating there with a little bit of a dog pile. Appropriate way to cap off this phenomenal season, defeating an undefeated Conway team. Conway has nothing to hang their heads over. They had a phenomenal season, made it all the way to the state championship undefeated, just fell short to a very good Sprigndale Bulldog team. But, you know, looking back, you know, years from now, these kids can say, hey, we played in Benton, Arkansas as one of the two best teams in the 6A.
And like I was saying, sometimes, you know, the score doesn't define who you are. And it's just an amazing way to do it and then to finish it up. And you can see the emotions there as the coaches are wrapping things up. The trophy presentation about to happen. And I think more likely Eric Guerrero might be the MVP of the final. Conway presented it with the runner-up. Now they're gonna take a group picture there. Conway boys are obviously disappointed of the outcome, but it's part of the game. It's challenging sometimes when you lose a match and people asking you for a picture.
Right. This is just one of those tough moments, especially if you're a senior going off. But, you know, for those guys that are going to be back next year, you know, this is a building opportunity. And to think that you have the opportunity to come back here and do it again next year with the opportunity to win this time, that should be something for them to hang their hats on moving forward. And for those seniors who weren't able to get it done this year, still had a phenomenal season.
Now the presentation for Sprigndale, getting that trophy right there. And the banner. And everybody wants to get in front. Everybody wants to be in the front page. And now the picture that it's gonna history. Did I tell you that everybody wants to get in the front?
Well, who wouldn't want to be on the front row of this picture? The first Sprigndale Bulldogs squad to go back-to-back with state championships in school history. What a moment for Sprigndale as they bring home their fourth state championship in school history and defend their state title in unprecedented fashion coming back in 2021 after the COVID-19 pandemic.
And then Oropesa being the MVP of the final. You can see Oropesa, well done. And now they're gonna come and celebrate with the parents. And now one more picture. And you can enjoy this part because well deserved, well done for Sprigndale High School. And now the moment it comes to share that trophy because everybody's gonna get a picture with that trophy. And with that, we thank you so much for being with us. Chase, what do you take away from this game?
Well, there are just a lot of takeaways from this one. You know, when you look at first Conway. Conway had a phenomenal season. They made it all the way here to Benton without losing a single game. That in itself is an achievement. It is not easy to go that far in a 6A schedule here in Arkansas without losing a single match. Today, they met a red-hot Sprigndale Bulldogs team that was just had a phenomenal performance. You couldn't have asked for much better. You know, they halted a Conway offense that has been explosive all year. You know, they had the sets. They had opportunities to score. But the thing is, Sprigndale was able to defend those to perfection in most instances, allowing just the one score here today. Nothing to hang their heads over for Conway. They played a great game and had a great season just on the short end of this one. And for Sprigndale, what else can you say? But 4-time state champions, first time going back-to-back, beating an undefeated squad to take home that championship and defend their title in these unprecedented circumstances. What a season it has been for the Bulldogs.
And thank you to all of you who came today and watch via NFHS. And with that, we hope that you can join us tomorrow for the last day of the Weekend of Champions and the rest of the soccer state finals. So long, everybody.